Hey guys, how are you doing? I'm switching up the location again, just for fun. I didn't do much at all today. I was very lazy. I was feeling kind of bleh, got a bit of a headache and stuff. Got up really, really late, and in fact, I've stayed up pretty late. It's about 7 in the morning already. I'm kind of stretching to call it still Saturday. I've been kind of overwhelmed by people's responses to the last two videos. I've been really excited. I'm working a fair bit on more playing with the YouTube API, trying to figure out good ways to kind of pull in a bunch of their data so that we can do cool stuff with it because they make it available. It was for this. Part of the problem with being a software developer is you talk with other software developers and you forget that words like API aren't generally used in everyday conversation. To me, it's just kind of like you mention it all the time. But basically, an API is a way that different software programs talk to each other. So rather than, if I want to build a site that uses stuff that YouTube has, there are two things I could do. One, I could go to the actual web page and I could scrape, here's the title. I could basically just grab that text there and go, okay, well, I'll steal that and know that that's the title. I'll know that this is the description and blah, blah, blah. And then do that for millions of videos. The problem is that's really, really, really slow, and it's hard to find things that way because the way that we organize information for people to see is less helpful for computers. So an API is basically I can submit a request to another piece of software and I could say, here is the ID for the video that I want, and they'll be like, okay, well this is the title and the blah and the blah and the blah, and give me a whole kind of package set of information, and then I can store that information and do cool stuff with it. And there are tons and tons of APIs. Facebook has an API, Twitter has an API, Google has about 40 different APIs. One of the problems, though, is that usually those APIs are what's called rate limited, so you're only allowed to make so many number of requests for information every day. Google's is capped at 50 million, which doesn't seem like a problem, but if you consider that every single request counts against that limit, you got to be a little bit careful. If this new cool site thing were to suddenly become super big and famous, let's say we have 1 million people using it, well, they only need to make 50 requests every day for that to be a problem. And basically every time I want to go, what's the subfeed supposed to be now? That's not just one request, that's a request for every single channel that they're following, plus then a request for information about the individual videos that they may be watching, plus then requests for comments and stuff. So it's stuff that has to be kind of thought out. But anyway, I'm playing around with that. I'm loving people's suggestions and stuff. I'm still kind of a little bit frustrated with some of the comments that are like, why you want YouTube to be better and they should do this and do that. Because to me, it's just, part of it is I think I'm burnt out on it, just because there have been so many people for such a long time complaining about the way YouTube does things, that Google does things, and I'm just kind of sick of, let's just stop whining about them. That's just kind of the status quo, and I've explained why they are operating in a way that makes sense. Let's make something better rather than just sling mud, because slinging mud is cathartic, but it's ultimately just it brings everybody down and wastes their time. Anyway, so I've been working on that a fair bit. I'm also it's a new month. It's September, so I got to make a video and write a newsletter and send that out. And I apologize if anybody signed up for the newsletter after the first one went out, because you didn't get the first one, but I'll make sure to put a link in the second newsletter for that. But I'm excited, and things are good, things are happening. And then I also got to make a main channel video, and this place is a mess. I'm choosing my angles carefully, but I got to work on that. Yeah, I need to clean this place up because, I don't know. You ever get that way? Just like it gets messy, and then you're just like, it makes you feel lazy and bleh. That said, there are also times where, like, when things are just pristine, it kind of creeps me out too. So, anyway, I'm blabbering on, and I've yet to upload yesterday's vlog. So I gotta do that. I'll probably do that after this, and then do some writing, and eventually I should go to bed. Because that's a reasonable thing to do. I don't know. You've just been vlogged. Bye.